Hello, my name is C, and today I have a really fun video. So I've been watching other people do this. Messy Girl Crafts actually came up with this deserted island diamond painting tag. Alyssa tagged me, so here I am. And yeah, we're just gonna go right into this. Sorry, I didn't gather my thoughts before I started like I should have. But anyways, so this tag is pretty much, you're stranded on an island. What 10 Diamond Art Club kits are you taking with you? And then later on, by like the end of Ashley's video, she goes, you can get off the island when you complete them. Maybe that should be a rule. So then by that point, I already picked out my 10 kits. I'm like, bet, these are solid. I'm happy with these picks. And then I got to that, I'm like, well, I just kind of shot myself in the foot. And you'll see why in a second. And I didn't change anything. I'm like, you know what? If it means I spend an extended period of time alone diamond painting, 0 interruptions, am I really going to be complaining about being stuck there for a little longer than I originally thought I would? Am I really? Anyways, so let's jump into this. I have no rhyme or reason to the order of the kits I chose. So we're just going to start with this binder here. And then we'll move into these two. I originally thought of doing this like whip and chat style, but then I figured, nah, it's kind of fun to see how I have things stored. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna shove these here and here, and hopefully this works out okay and you guys can see everything properly. Okay, so here's the thing. My very first kit I went with, well, I want something special. So I'm actually gonna prop this up a little bit because the glare from my window, I think that works. So originally I wanted, well, I'm going to choose one of my kits that I really want to work on, but just haven't, because the size is just that tiny bit intimidating. So the first of my 10 kits is Persephone by Roy Trin. This is a whopping 70 by 105. It is absolutely stunning. It is confetti heavy. It is one of those whips that I know will take me a while to work on. So that was my first pick. That was my only reason. It's just the big kit, confetti heavy. Let's go. So the second one that I chose, where's my little tabby thing? I went with Rock of Souls by Roberto. Help. This is 127 by 65. It is just massive. But I've seen pictures of this one completed. I'm like, you know what? That's actually stunning and I can't wait to work on it. Like, I really think these screens get brightened up. This is also one that I really want to go in and enhance. I should say part of this tag is you have everything you need to work on a kit. So like when you're on this island, you have a table, you have trays, pens, whatever. So not stuff you need to work on. You just got to decide what 10 kits are coming with you. So Rock of Souls is that one for me. And I really want to add some special bling into the blues in the background and really just highlight this. Like, I know this is a B throughout this like special detailing here, but I think I want to go in and add some crystals and some fairy dust and really make it shine like those blues and our deer here. So yeah, that is Rock of Souls. The next one from this binder is, I can take it out of here so we can see it a little better. See, I knew I had this one. I don't know why it's not in Gemslow. This is Great Escape by Yume Art. See, if I'm going to be stuck somewhere, I need at least one of my Yume kits to come with me. I heavily debated just making this all Yume art, but I'm like, that's a little silly. Spread it out a little bit. So Great Escape is coming with me. Again, the colors are fun. This is my happy place. And I just love this image. I mean, it has a ton of colors. It's, again, 96 colors, and then it's like 70 by 104. So I mean, like, it'll take a hot minute to get done. So you can see where my whole problem is coming in with my picks already, when that final rule of maybe you have to finish everything before you can leave becomes an issue. So anyways, and I really love this little kitty. So that was kit 3 that would be coming with me. And so far, 3 for 3 are squares. And then I decided that if Yume was coming with me, well, obviously Margaret Morales also had to come with me. I can't have one of my favorite artists and not the other. So, Ajisai is the other one coming with me. It is square, 65 by 95 centimeters, 59 colors. Once again, something I wanted to enhance a little bit, but now that I'm looking at this, I see that there's quite a few specials in here. So maybe be fine. That's a problem for later, see. But I think it's very pretty. It's confetti heavy because it's Margaret Morales's like watercolor style. So it would take, again, a hot minute to work on. So anyways, that is the first 4 within my series / favorite artist spot. Let's move on into this one here. These are my square kits that don't quite fit within any sort of series. So yeah, this is where I store all my squares. Of course, the photo album had to be the blue one. You know what, I'm sorry this is still on. I am filming these videos all out of order, so it's just kind of gonna pop up in random places. Okay, the next one I chose because I was flipping through here and I was just like, that looks sick as hell, and I kind of want it. So this is Dragon Attack by Ciro Marchetti. Yeah, again, 70 by 91 square kit, 67 colors. Yeah, it just looks cool. That was my whole reason. It just looks cool, and the colors look like so much fun. Yeah. Anyways, number 5. That's my whole reasoning. I like dragons. I think these blues would be really fun to add some like specials to, especially like the red here and the yellow. I feel like that would be really easy to bling up. And of course, like all the fire going on here. I might have to actually think about enhancing this one. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked because I haven't already. So that was number 5. Number 6. Again, I'm like, I'll just bring my biggest ones. We'll figure this all out together. This is Dust to Dawn by Deborah Malcolm. It is 155 by 51 centimeters. This is one that I do really want to work on. But again, the size is just intimidating. Only because I know, like, this is one I would have to get up and have multiple whips going to kind of break up the sameness of the image, if that makes sense. I do really, really love it. I can see that there's 5 specials in here, so very pretty. The red one is shocking. I guess maybe it's in the reflection down here. And that blue seems really bright, but I guess maybe it is also in this reflection down here. Ooh, do you know how fun that would be to just completely bling out this water? Oh, I might have a new excuse to put this one off. I think I need to collect some new specials. Anyways, Dust to Dawn. I don't know, I love this. And it's so pretty how it goes from like the orange to purples. I do think that there is plenty of color changes and that it would be really interesting and would be really easy to keep it interesting because of those colors. But yeah, and like it has such a wide range up here. Okay, that's number 6, I believe. Yeah. And then we have Garden by the Bay by Joelle McIntyre. This one is 118 by 70 centimeters. And it is just gorgeous. I really, really love this landscape. I think it is so pretty. I think the flowers are going to be so much fun to do. Oh, this one's pre-fairy dusts. I might need to sprinkle in some more. But yeah, this one was just a gorgeous little landscape, and I think if I'm stuck on an island, something bright and colorful might be needed. Some of the other ones are more colorful, I guess, but yeah. This one looks fun. I think I have a good variety of stuff too. Maybe I don't. I might look back at this and be like, where's the variety? You chose the landscapes. But yeah, Garden by the Bay. This is one I've held on to for a couple of years now. And I remember first opening it and really wanting to work on it. So I might have to actually pull this one out soon. We'll see. This has been, I will say, this tag has been a really fun look at my stash again, because I also heavily debated including this one in here too, just because he looks like fun and silly, right? Like he has a tail, like a mermaid tail back here, and he's a tiger, so I thought about including that one. Should I do an honorable mentions before the last one? Nah, this one is just 10. But yeah, this one would be another one. So pretty. Again, square. All of them have been square so far. What was that? 7? I think? Okay. This is one that I think I included in my rainy day stash. It is Her Song by Bethany Gilbert. Square, 65 by 93. And there is something about this image that is just so peaceful to me. I really don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the colors, maybe it's just because it's a bird enjoying her song. I don't know. But this one just screams peace and serenity, and yeah, it's so pretty. I really love the colors down in here, and I think the wings of the bird is going to be really fun to work on. I also really like in this image how you have a clear like foreground and the background is just kind of like blurry, but it's still really detailed. I don't know, it's so pretty. Yeah, Her Song, 5 specials, pretty much all greens. I guess they go in the water and they're kind of like highlighting in there. Yeah, I don't know, I'm kind of like, this is one I know that had like one run and was discontinued or archived. And I am so sad that happened. This is a gorgeous piece of artwork. And I am very thankful I was able to snag it when I did. So anyways, that's Her Song. For number 8. Number 9 moves us right into another one that I'm like, ugh. Not as in like a bad way, I'm just like, this thing this thing is massive and it is green, and that is the main color. This is Lake Serenity by Henry Peterson. It is 152.9 by 50.8 centimeters and a square. It is really hard to see. The sticker sheet is really dark, but you kind of have like this lake in here with a boat and a dock, the cabin, some bears and a waterfall. There's some deer over here. So it's very much just like a green diamond painting with just a few pops of blues within that background for color. I like the flowers over here. But yeah, green and brown is the main colors in this one. It's stunning. Don't get me wrong, it's stunning. I opened this one up. I really I love this piece. It is just massive. But it's kind of like that skinny but long, so I think like that's really fun. I couldn't tell you why I think that is so appealing. But it's kind of like, I have 3 kits in this style that I know of, off the top of my head. I haven't worked on any of them, but I do really want to soon because I think they're neat. Okay, so that is number 9, and that is an end to the squares. The final kit if I counted correctly, I counted like 3 times, and I think I got it down. Who knows? The final one that I was going to bring with me is, of course, yet another landscape. But this is, what was it? Wildflower Seascape. And it's the first round. I did not plan that out well. I very much like to mix my symbols, and having only one round totally defeats the purpose of that. Or, sorry, mix the shapes. But yeah, one round totally defeats that. But I think there's enough variety within the squares that just one round will be okay. So anyways, this is 49 colors. Again, 111.7 by 55.6 centimeters. So skinny but long. And a nice brightly colored landscape, because on a deserted island, who wouldn't want to look at more sand and water? I just realized that now. So anyways, that is the 10 kits that I would bring with me. Now, I am jumping on this tag very, very late. So usually at the end of these, I would tag 3 people. However, most of the people that I would tag have already done this or have already been tagged by somebody else. And I am sure by the time that I upload my video, they quite possibly will already have theirs up. So I'm just kind of gonna leave this one here in the comments. Let me know, like, what kits would you bring? And why? Like, would you mix up the shape so there was like 5 squares and 5 rounds? Would you choose all massive ones like I did? Or would you choose some smaller ones in the mix so you could go home sooner? Because clearly I'm okay with being on this island for like 3 years. So, anyways, let me know what you would pick down below. And let me know if you think that I'm being absolutely ridiculous picking my biggest ones. Like, am I just... Anyways, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna leave this one here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.